So, where did the ambition for you to become an actor come from?
I think I wanted to be a footballer for Manchester United, and I failed at that, but I still wanted to find a way to show off and express myself physically, because that's what I think sport is. You know, you're expressing yourself physically in front of lots of people. So it came from that, and it also came from the fact that my mum and my dad and my brothers all did jobs which, though they were good at them, I think they found them quite frustrating, because they worked the same hours every week, in the same place, doing the same thing, and I didn't feel that that would suit my personality. So I thought acting would be quite an unusual choice, and I thought I'd meet lots of women and be able to drink lots of alcohol and show off. The first two didn't happen, but the last one did.
Who has influenced you so far in your career so far?
Influenced me?
Yeah.
An actor called Peter Vaughan, who I met and worked with, an actor called Anthony Hopkins, who, when I was younger, I was an usher at the National Theatre and I used to watch him. He had a massive impact on me, and then since I've worked with him, and he's had an even bigger influence. And then when I was a young man, a young child, my acting heroes were Jimmy Cagney, Patrick McGowan, yeah, those two.
Yeah, my personal favourite actors are you and oh, I can't remember his name, and Brad Pitt.
Oh, you like that? He's a good actor.
Yeah. He starred as Maurice Scott in The A-Word. Why did you choose this role and why?
Well, I felt that I have a very close friend who is on the spectrum himself, and his father is also a close friend of mine, and I felt it was a very important issue that needed to be highlighted. I was interested to play that character because I think Maurice is on the spectrum. I don't think he's been diagnosed. I felt the series was very important because we have actors, as well as having a character who is portraying autism, we have actors who have autism and they're acting, and we also have a young man called Leon Harrop who is Down syndrome. He's an actor, but he has Down syndrome, and I felt it was time that British television started to be more inclusive. Also, Maurice was a comedic role for me, and I don't tend to get those kind of roles. I tend to get very serious.
Do you prefer acting on stage to a live audience, or TVs or films?
Acting on stage to a live audience.
Me personally, I'm not big of acting. I'd rather study law and such.
Oh, you want to be a lawyer?
Yeah, or barrister.
Barrister, excellent.
What role have you enjoyed playing the most to date?
Macbeth.
Yeah, I just saw the show.
Oh, okay. Are you going to give me a good review or a bad review?
Probably good, yeah.
Okay.
You're currently appearing in Macbeth. Has it always been your ambition to appear in a Shakespeare?
Yeah, I became an actor because I was in a production of Macbeth, an amateur production. I played Macduff and I played the Bloody Sergeant, and I became fascinated with the central character of Macbeth. And we toured round and I enjoyed the life of an actor, so I would say I became an actor and changed the course of my life because of this play. And at 17 I said to myself, my greatest ambition is to play Macbeth at the Royal Shakespeare Company, and I've managed to achieve it. So.
You're doing your first UK Comic Con in July. Are you looking forward to meeting the fans?
Very much so, yes.
I've only been at a few Comic Cons. I did too many last year, but way too many.
Did you? Why? Are you quite addicted?
Yeah.
Addicted to things?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm a little bit like that with my exercise and my wine.
Yeah. If you could travel anywhere in space and time, where would you go and why?
I would go back to Salford because I'd like to see my mum and my dad's childhoods. So I'd go back to Salford of the 30s and 40s and see all the people who in my family who formed me. And my dad passed away in 2012, and I'd very much like to see my dad again. Like the doctor did, he took Rose back to meet her father in an episode called Father's Day.
Yeah, I like that.
Yeah, I'd like to see my dad again.
Have you got any major plans coming up in the future that you can tell me about?
We're going to do a third series of the A Word. And I'm going to be playing Macbeth until January 2019. So I'm here in Stratford until September, and then from October to January I'm at the Barbican in London. So this is going to be my life for the next 10 months.
I can't blame you though, this place, Stratford's actually a nice place to live.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah. What do you think about the Doctor becoming female?
Brilliant.
Yeah.
Jodie's a friend of mine. I did a play with her at the National called Antigone, directed by Holly Findlay, who also directed the Macbeth that you've just seen. And I think it was time that a woman was given the chance to be the Doctor. It's taken far too long.
Yeah. I definitely think that we needed a new sort of face for the Doctor instead of a male.
That's right, yeah. I agree.
Alright, so thank you, Chris, for the interview.
You're welcome.
Thank you.
So can I interview you a little bit now?
Yeah, sure.
Okay. So what are you going to do about studying for the law? How are you going to pursue it?
Well, I am currently thinking about doing sociology at school.
At school?
Yeah.
Would that be an O level or an A level?
I'm not fully sure of that. Yeah, I've still got 2 years.
Okay. So how old are you now?
I am 14 going on 15 in October.
Okay, so you wouldn't want to act?
No. I did do a lot of acting when I was younger, but I just kind of got bored with it.
You got bored with it? What
Yeah.
about, maybe you'd be a good director, because you're obviously quite intellectual and analytical. So maybe you could, do you think you could direct actors?
I could if I tried, yeah.
Have a concept for a play? Like, what did you think of the concept in our play? The 3 witches being children. Was that frightening, or did you think it was silly, or?
I thought it was actually quite an interesting idea.
An interesting idea. Have you ever seen a film called The Shining?
Oh yeah.
Well, like, The Shining was a big influence on our production.
I can tell with like with all the witches looking similar to each other.
That's right, like the twin girls
Yeah.
in the room in The Shining, and some of the sound effects
Yeah.
very similar to The Shining, and some of the imagery of lots of blood.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was a big influence. The director felt that the play is a very visual. She said that she feels like the play is the Shakespeare play that most feels like a film script rather than a play.
Yeah.
So that was the concept. And that's the end of my interview. I've interviewed you and you've interviewed me.
Thank you, Chris.
You're welcome.